PowerFit family, welcome to this week's vlog. I'm touching on fit pregnancy. This is something that I had a bit of a request to talk about for one of my clients, and I also feel that it's great timing with my fit pregnancy ebook being released on the 29th of November. So I feel as though you guys should know all about it, and I can give you some of my free advice through this vlog. So enjoy. Okay, so where to start? When I first found out that I was pregnant, we were trying to have a baby. I was so excited, as you would be. I was, over the moon, overwhelmed, just so happy and so excited about what the future would hold. But also, I have to be 110% honest, I was really scared as well. I mean, my life was fitness and health. I worked out 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day, so my life was fitness and being healthy and taking care of my body. And there was part of me that was pretty worried about the unknown and just scared to know what might or might not happen or might happen to my body, and maybe if it would ever be anything like it was again. So I was a bit scared of losing myself throughout the pregnancy, and just, I guess, the unknowns were a little bit terrifying. So that being said, what I did is I jumped on the internet and I thought I'll research everything that I can about fit pregnancy, find out what you can and can't do whilst pregnant as far as exercise goes, and perhaps find some Fitspo mums to follow, just to get a bit more inspiration and a bit of reassurance that you can bounce back postpartum and that you can stay healthy and active whilst pregnant. So sadly, while looking on the internet, I didn't find very much at all. So I realized that being fit and pregnant is not something that people talk about all that often. There's all these cautions about what you can't do, what you shouldn't do, and not so many success stories or happy examples of what you can do when you're pregnant. So this is why I'm extremely passionate about my ebook, because my journey taught me so much, and now I can be the one educating you guys for your pregnancies and make you guys aware of what you can and can't do and how you may or may not feel. So I feel like I don't want to give too much away because my ebook is 30 pages of info, a lot from my journey and also a collection of facts and tips. But as a general guideline, what I'd say to you when you're pregnant is that every pregnancy is completely different. So no two people were ever going to be the same throughout the pregnancy, and even one pregnancy to another. So maybe your second child, I guess I'll be finding out, in the later future. Not saying I'm pregnant now because I'm not. But yeah, every pregnancy can be different as well. So you can't compare anything to anyone else or any pregnancy to another. The best thing to do and the most important thing that you can learn from anyone about pregnancy is to listen to your body. So each day, just take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time. Just do what you feel you can do at the moment, and yeah, listen to your body. So rest when you need to rest and you're feeling out of energy. If you feel like you've got bundles of energy, then go on train, go and use it. Absolutely don't hold back, and just really listen to your body. So I've heard a lot of different facts, and when I was pregnant, I've researched these as well, that you need to watch your heart rate when you're training when you're pregnant. This is not true for everybody. So absolutely, it's a guideline to keep your heart rate low and to monitor it. I wore a heart rate throughout the start of my pregnancy when I was a bit more cautious. But my GP said to me, look, Grace, you are a kind of an exception to the rule because you are so active and so fit. So she said, please don't worry about your heart rate, just listen to your body. If you're feeling dizzy or faint, then obviously you need to slow down and stop. Just listen to your body. So again, I'm repeating myself, but the most important thing you can do is listen to your body, and of course follow the advice of your doctor. So make sure you have a midwife or GP who's following you through with your whole pregnancy, that can get to know you and your body, and they'll give you the right advice for you. Cravings. This is actually something I didn't write in the ebook. I did discuss cravings and food aversions and what you can and can't eat. But something that I didn't tell you about myself is that when I was pregnant, I was obsessed with apple juice. Go figure. Very random. I think when I sort of, figure out that craving, It probably meant that I was dehydrated, so I was craving like something wet. So I was loving apple juice probably through summer. I needed a bit of hydration, and also the sugar would obviously give me some energy, a bit of a sugar rush. So throughout summer I was obsessed with apple juice, and I would have nearly one every day. Ask my husband. We'd be driving along and he'd say, honey, what do you want for lunch? And I'll say, I just want apple juice. So that's my random crazy craving. Other than that, I didn't really have any cravings. I had food aversions where I didn't want to eat meat. So I think all the way up until 16 to 18 weeks of my pregnancy, I didn't eat meat. I just couldn't stomach it. It just grossed me out. So I was okay with tuna, and otherwise I just had a lot of eggs, a lot of eggs. On that, supplements. I didn't consume any protein powder, any pre-workouts, anything at all supplement-wise. I even cut out protein bars as well where I could, because yeah, you really want to make sure you don't have any of those processed chemicals if you can avoid it. And most of the supplements will say on the back that you can't consume when you're pregnant or breastfeeding, so make sure you watch that one. So training wise, listen to your body. Just every day is different. Just go with the flow. Eating wise, be careful with your cravings. Don't eat 20 donuts, because I'm sure that's not actually what you're craving. Watch your food aversions and the things that you shouldn't be eating. Make sure you know those as well, which are all listed in my ebook. In my ebook as well, with training, there are some demonstrations of exercises, and there's a full photo glossary. So there are pictures of me when I was pregnant doing the exercises, demonstrating for you with my bump. You really love those ones, just to give you some tips on technique, where you need to change them and things like that when you're pregnant. So make sure you have a look through that one. And I'm just really excited to give you guys the insight of my pregnancy. You'll really like to get to know me that little bit more and hear everything firsthand from a fit pregnant mama. So I know you guys will love it. And any additional questions, so if you have anything else that you'd like to know about fit pregnancy, I'm more than happy to do another vlog. If you do purchase the ebook and you want to know anything extra, of course contact me directly. So I'm always available via email, or you can inbox me. Any kind of message is fine. I really am so passionate about this, and I just want to spread the word to everyone that you can stay fit and healthy when you're pregnant. So don't slack off, don't stop moving just because you're growing a baby. You can be healthy and look after your precious little baby. In fact, your baby's going to be healthier if you are healthy. So remember that. I also just realized, guys, while I'm uploading my vlog, that on my YouTube channel are some really old videos I made when I was pregnant. So I sort of made a PowerFit vlog series when I was pregnant. So if you want to see a little bit more of what I was like when I was pregnant, make sure you have a watch. There's quite a few videos on there. It tells you a little bit more about what I went through, and also about my crazy pregnancy rash. So I got this rash that's a 1 in every 200 people get it. More common when you have a boy, even though I wasn't sure of the gender when I was pregnant. So yeah, worth a watch on there as well if you are going through anything like that, or if you know anyone who is. Enjoy!